back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. We got Corey and the crew with the 5150 show, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, I want we could get into the Remy Ma and Papoose situation.
I
want to reach out to the brother and just tell him, man, I know this don't sound right, but don't say nothing else. Don't mention her name. Rebuild yourself. It's the best way to get back at her for all she doing to you, bro. She putting your business out there. You putting her business out there, but you the man, you stand to lose the most.
He ain't lying.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
What happened?
What happened? Here.
It's low, but they heard you. I think they heard you.
Testing. Is it working?
There you go.
What I'm saying to you, my brother, is when you used to go visit that lady in jail, you knew it was extra. You know what I'm saying? You done walked up on her, like you said, doing all kinds of things. Okay, now you with a young lady who is a phenom. You in her camp, one way or another, at a time where you really can use somebody like that. I'm talking about Clarissa Shields. Because one thing, you know, them prison dyke bitches, they quick to say, I'll beat you and your bitch ass. We know that ain't gonna happen.
No.
Well.
She not gonna talk crazy about the lady you around now. But the lady you around now is simply a blessing from God.
God, if you listen, help!
To help you during this transitional period. Whether you and her make it forever or not, just remember, she was around at this time, and she actually being wise with not getting into it with that lady. It's like, that lady gonna talk about you, man. She gonna do everything to humiliate you. I promise you, leave it alone. Leave it alone. She not winning. When she on there, I'm laid up now. Right. That's desperate talk. She know you the only one in this world care that she laid up with somebody. But whoever she laid up with, that man need to realize. I see how she do people that do right by her or that put effort into her. So what I'm saying is, leave that alone, little bro. Don't get back on the internet talk about that lady no more. That lady who got your kids and all like that. Let her do what she gonna do, and that's how you gonna win. Because if she see you happy, it's gonna make her want to kill herself. when them girls you used to be with see you happy, because I ain't knocking the lady Remy Ma altogether, but when I saw her with them pictures posted of the young boy, that's an old bitch trick. They go out with a young boy and basically mark him on the internet full of pictures of them together. Right. That's an old bitch trick. That ain't no shit that work on. Real niggas and bitches ain't looking at that like that's something that she doing. There's nothing she can say about you. You not with her, and you are with a phenom. She can't do that. She got to get somebody who is not popping like that, because ain't nobody popping finna tolerate that.
I mean, she's 44, man. Her best days are behind her, man. Unless Motown come calling and then they need a female temptation, because, you know, we on the 5th generation of Temptations right now. She might be able to be a temptationist.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, he realized, brother, you can't say nothing to her. She got your kids. You put effort into her. It didn't work. You got somebody else who happens to be somebody who can help.
But tell me, that's not he got to be mentally strong.
Why?
Because he in 2 back-to-back situations where he not the alpha.
Well, that's what you said, and I ain't gonna lie. There's evidence to show that.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I mean, look, even the fact that he feel like he got to physically display himself, like one of the dudes the dude she fucking with, he knocked him out.
Well, you got to make sure you say who knocked who out.
I mean, Papoose knocked dude out.
Yeah.
And he said he knocked him out because he shook his hand on a previous date, knowing he was sleeping with his wife. And I think in the normal world of men, that's okay what he did. I like Papoose. But when you got
I like him too. But
I like
you still
him.
Can't knock everybody out.
Can't.
They're sleeping with a hoe.
smell a whore?
Because we already said on the show, that's our broad too. He can't knock me out.
When you ruminate
over that, please don't hit me over a hoe. I'll tell any man, if I'm fucking a hoe, man, come on, man. You know this bitch fucking everybody, man. How the fuck you mad at me? You gonna beat me up. Do you know how many people you had to fight? If you gonna fight everybody with a hoe?
I'm gonna.
They say Pap gonna know he ain't gonna touch me. I got nothing but love for him, but ain't no nigga gonna touch me and it just be okay.
Right, but it is what it is. I wanted to say that I know I'm not agreeing with that, like how they've been going back and forth. However, he actually was being pretty chill considering some stuff that was coming out in the very beginning, right? When she was showing herself, right?
Right.
And he kept he kept
she doing the less hilarious.
He kept it classy, and then apparently when she just did the Breakfast Club, which if you look at the interview,
who was on the Breakfast Club?
Clarissa promoting the fight we just spoke about last week. But she did not say anything out the way about it. She actually,
Clarissa playing it cool because Clarissa knows she'll beat that bitch ass.
She'll whoop
and
both
that's
of
why
them.
that's the unspoken shit that's been said. I'll beat that bitch unconscious.
We can all be some fighting motherfuckers in here this evening.
Yeah.
But it don't matter. I'm saying, Papoose, you win if you just be quiet. Let me tell you something. It's so many people want me to say something about them. And I will go back and forth sometimes with some people, but there's people in poverty. I will not go back and forth with a person in poverty or an openly gay man. I will not go back and forth with you in an argument. I'm going to leave that alone because there's nothing I can do to win. There's nothing I can do to win. If somebody is at rock fucking bottom, you can't, your job is to be there
Remy's a
for your
shooter,
kids and try to help them because you said she leave the kids for days at a time. I don't believe he was lying.
Nah.
I don't believe he was lying. But you knew who you was fucking with when she was out in the street naked with you, bro. So now, if you really want to be someone who excels up, let her talk crazy about you, man. And laugh, because who you with now, it's a blessing from God. Yeah. And nothing should ever make you and that lady fall out, because from what I understand, she 30, you 47.
Mm-hmm.
You got about 17 years, and she still mess with you. That means that God gave you a blessing. You got you a phenom as a woman, man. You don't have time to be arguing with somebody who's only going down from here. I mean, people who are always in a filter talking, I don't trust you. Mm-hmm. If you always talking through a filter, I don't trust you. So I'm just saying, I seen the pictures of all y'all back in the day. Ain't nobody special on that side of the game.
Yeah.
So just be a man. Let her talk crazy about you. This is the way of life in America, man. And just keep on shining. Because she putting your business out there, and that's what they gonna do, man. Not all of them.
That was terrible.
Well, the ones that are she's trying to destroy him.
Yes.
There you go.
But she only build him up.
Yeah, that's the goal of somebody that has that affliction. Is the goal is to kill you or drive you crazy. So any action you do, any reaction is just empowering them. It's just they just get a feel from that. So
man, look, the fake life that we're gonna talk about the fake life that a lot of women are living. Stop it. If your woman gotta go in there and say, he make $50,000 for that, he don't make $50,000 all the time. Stop. A motherfucker who getting bread, it's gonna show he getting bread. It's not gonna be in a matching outfit on the internet with a broad that's old as hell. We know how that game go.
Is he at fault?
Who?
Is the dude she messing with now at fault for allowing her to use him as a pawn piece?
Well, he a dirt bag because you know that man and you with his woman. I mean, like, you know how many motherfuckers. Look, it was one dude. I ain't gonna lie. I would have fucked this broad if she'd have let me. If she'd have let me, I'd have fucked this broad. Because I used to fuck with her before they got serious.
Ooh.
So it's like, I be like, I really want to fuck with her again. You know what I'm saying?
Out of spite?
Not out of spite, just because that was my bitch. That was my bitch. I didn't want the bitch, so the bitch moved on and got married. That's happened to me a few times. Bitches move on, get married. What I'm gonna do? I can't stop them from getting married. But if she give me the pussy again,
No man can turn down this pussy.
now I ain't old boy best friend, but I know him. That's some dirtbag shit. But I'll fuck a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. If she let me get the pussy again, I'll fuck. But old boy, I think his name is the block captain. He a dirtbag for fucking with the bitch, but he got to know he can't get caught up with the bitch, because if you think the bitch only gonna do that to Papoose, you crazy than a motherfucker. This what happened when the men are brought up in the village without a father, without a strong voice teaching them how the game go. What she did to him, she gonna do to you.
They just manipulating each other. Them be the shoddiest relationships when two people are just manipulating each other. Papoose put out a video of audio of what's his name, the block captain, him telling somebody that he got video and audio of her and pictures, and
he better.
He gonna use that to get what he can from her when it's time. You know what I mean?
He better.
Yeah,
Want me to tell you why? Because her behavior is not respectable. I heard she fuck with bitches, she fuck with niggas, and I ain't mad at her for that. Just a bust down. I know what to do with a broad like that.
Right.
Broad like that, they wind up saying, fuck you, I'm gone, like you supposed to.
She a shooter, though. She a shooter, right?
I hear you, bitch. You gave them people time. Unless you ready to get them people 25 years, you gonna sit the fuck down. Because that's how it really go. Motherfuckers might have done some shit at one time in their life.
Right.
But if you done gave them people some time, how old is she?
44.
44? You got 20 years to get them people?
Nope. No, I mean,
nope.
She like bitches.
Not on no emotion. If you smart.
She like bitches. Ain't number bitches in jail.
Say that again?
She like
But
bitches.
you don't want to be locked up. Who wants to be locked up? Ain't nobody want to be locked up.
Being a lesbian in prison has to be great. You don't think they ain't got to pay for nothing? There's pussy everywhere. They ain't got to pay no rent, nothing. That has to be a wonderful time for a woman that's into that type of shit.
Okay, but yeah, when you in prison, it's a new young motherfucker. That's the old you. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless it's some motherfucking affiliation she could have behind. But I'm just saying, you don't want to do that. Motherfuckers be talking about motherfucking shooters. Everybody got them things. Everybody who I'm looking at, I think got that. I know mostly everybody in this room got that goddamn it. And who ain't got them goddammits? Who out here naked? That's the dumbest shit in the world.
You better not be.
I almost got hurt today, goddamn it, because I be riding my bike with that, goddamn it.
Tasers are slept on, though. They might be more effective.
They ain't more effective than that, goddamn it. Somebody say she has a young child. She needs to grow up, focus on being a mom.
Yeah,
and that would be the ideal thing, but we see it's not like that. She's on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Raggedy bitch.
Yeah, she
She on the internet trashing somebody who had her back. No, this is what them people do. They bring up the bad about you, even though you've done so much good.
You know why, though, right?
I know why. Okay. I'll give you my answer real quick.
All right.
They built like that. They built to examine you and find something they can say about you. You know how many people that I had around me want to argue with me?
Right.
And I'll be like, you're not going to get that out of me, man. You win. I get away from you. That's why I'm telling Papoose, man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap. That's another thing. We can snap. Look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
No.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the fuck was I thinking? So, look, bro. I call you little bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man. Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man. You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know. You can give details about stuff, but we see who that lady is. That lady is trashing you, and the facts are you used to go visit her in prison. If my broad in jail, I'm going to tell her, baby, when you get out, call this number. I ain't finna be going up there to see your ass, all this pussy out here in the street, goddammit.
And to top it off, too, the nerve of when she got out, she was giving all those interviews saying she actually had to tell him. Oh, he would
stop coming up here because she was sucking pussy in jail from what we hear.
What the hell? Kind of,
I understand when you be sprung for a broad. That's why I'm saying to him, homie, if it was a time in your life to let it go, you got to let it go because you're around a phenom. And whether you believe me or not, it interferes with what she's doing. I'm talking about the phenom.
That's what she said.
You ain't got time for that shit that ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere. Leave that alone, man.
Yeah.
Stand up, be a G, let it go. It's hard. So, man, I done had bras that I had to let go, and I be like, God damn, my bitch, go.
This happens anytime you fuck with a bitch seriously that do what you do.
Damn, say that again.
Yeah, this happens when you fuck with a bitch anytime seriously that does what you do. You know what I mean? Specifically entertainment, you know, they basically mirror you until they become you, and then once they don't need you, they discard you. You know what I mean? And that's all this is. This is a public discard. This is somebody devaluing someone who they feel like they've maxed out. She already knows there's really nothing he can offer. He wrote all the raps he could possibly write her. She
calling him broke.
Right.
I mean,
like that's this was the biggest stab when she was like, I'm laid up. I'm laid up. Dog, let me tell you something, man. Baby, get your pussy beat up much as you want. I know your worth. And everybody who acting like she bossing out, you capping, dog. Because if you bossing out for real, dog, it's going to show.
Don't even have to say. Yep.
Real boss motherfuckers, dog. Well, I'll put it like this. Some motherfuckers had their bread. I ain't gonna lie. I live in California. These Caucasian males are the greatest ever at hiding their bread. You would never think they millionaires, even billionaires, because they don't dress like they have money. They don't. But I'm saying, like in our culture, normally when you got something, it's show. It's show. When you pull up, because one thing about us, if we got some paper, we finna dry that, goddammit, you know, that thing with the tag on it. If we got paper, we gonna have a car that shows what we can afford. That's what I think. But, man, please, man, all them pictures. When people take a lot of pictures when I'm saying this, I'm bold enough to say this. When a woman, especially an older woman, takes a lot of pictures with you, young guys, she's dating you and she's taking a lot of pictures with you, this is not a good thing. It is a bad thing when an older woman is dating a younger man and she wants a lot of pictures with you. You're being set up.
Being blue booked.
Bringing down your value.
Straight blue book.
She want everybody to see you with her. And that ain't good. Because you're supposed to have a life after that, but like you say, oh boy, he got the pictures of her busting down that he gonna hustle later on, or so it's been said. I mean, like, and whatever that's worth, you get what I'm saying? I never do nobody like that as far as I go with pictures and stuff like that. I just couldn't live with myself. I ain't saying I'm a saint, but I got some principles about me. They kind of weird, but
with no makeup on.
I know I'm talking to dude. Yeah, she got on makeup. Top of her forehead different. Look at the top.
It's the camera. It's the,
So you saying it's the camera?
it's the screen.
Crazy.
What? I'm keeping it real. Look at the top of her
Look at
forehead.
the top of Remy's head there, and look at the bottom.
That's
I'm not dissing her. I think they
rings are
actually make a nice couple. I mean, like,
Adorable.
I hope that he's able to stay in her life and be a positive influence in her life. But as an elder in the black community, I'm telling him, you can't be going back and forth with that old shit, and you got this young phenom up under you, man.
And they do have a daughter together, so
Who?
I mean, Remy Ma and him. They got the youngest kid is theirs.
Well, we heard about that. It's a shame.
It's such a shame. I'm like,
He should be trying to find a way to see can he get custody of his daughter, because we already know Remy Ma gonna use the daughter as a pawn.
But I feel like it's something different about their relationship, man, because she had said that when she had told him that she was about to stop fucking with old boy and kept fucking with him, so he didn't press charges. You heard that? Like when Remy Ma got caught with,
Of course.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
You saying that Remy Ma said she kept messing with dudes so he wouldn't press charges on Papoose.
Exactly.
That's a cap.
That is, yeah.
Right.
That's a cap. You been messing with him, and the reason you mess with him is because that's where you at with it. I saw her say something about she could get athletes and all these. You can't get them. You can get smashed by them. Ain't nobody, look, men with money are paying for whores. They're not cuffing them like that. I'm saying it's like, because they know, like, hey, cat's out the bag. Bitch is gonna bring you down. They're gonna try to leave with your money, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you got a girl that's for the streets. How can you cuff her? Now, you look at Travis Hunter, for example. This is a young man. He got to get robbed before he be like, I should have listened. But we ain't knocking him. I mean, he just gonna lose his money. That's what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, he's gonna lose his money. Nothing we can do about it. Anybody who's smart, no, he gotta go through the fire before he realizes then people ain't got your back. And we know they ain't got your back because we see how they demonstrating while they in public with you.
But some lambs are meant for slaughter.
Message.
Just because a nigga is an alpha football player or rapper or athlete, it don't mean that he ever gonna be in a space where he understands who he is as a man.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially-
Hey, Craig, I agree 1,000%. Some lambs are made for slaughter.
Yeah.
And it's all out there for us to talk about because it's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I thank my wife for being strong enough not to air out all our laundry. I mean, she made a couple of mistakes, but when it really boiled down to it, she didn't air everything out that we went through, because we went through some shit. I'm responsible for fucking up. She responsible for fucking up. I'm glad that it ain't out there like that. It ain't out there like that. But I'm saying, unfortunately, Brother Papoose married to a girl who trying to, I mean, she got to see him with that girl, Clarissa, young, got a whole life ahead of her. You know what I'm saying? She's on top of her game. Look at that. That's got to be something to be proud of. You get what I'm saying? You with somebody like that.
You think they had their first argument yet?
Oh, but I would pay to watch it because I already know how that go. Okay, baby, you right.
Okay.
I understand.
She make that put on headgear.
I ain't saying Papoose no pushover, but
No,
I'm saying your girl ain't just no regular girl.
He can't whoop her.
You don't think he can whoop him?
Nah, and I think Papoose ain't no punk
I'm no punk bitch. I ain't no punk bitch neither. I'm no punk bitch.
at all.
don't know
I
he's
got
not.
respect for
That's-
Papoose.
yeah.
He gonna whoop the average nigga, but he not whooping her. She can counter punch. Most
No, a lot of people don't know what that means.
that mean a motherfucker can let you throw punches and punch off the punches you throw. Most niggas in the street can't do that. Most niggas on
That's
the
what I'm
street.
saying. It's like normally a girl like Remy Ma gonna be talking crazy about your bra. She ain't
Yeah.
talking crazy
No.
to that lady because she know that lady will introduce her
To the back
to being humble.
And he didn't. Man, I think she might be beating on him because he didn't already wrote a rap for her and been in the. Have you seen him in the gym? You ain't supposed to write raps for your girl, man.
And why not? Let other dudes.
That's how you get down, Craig.
You're humbling. You're going too far. It's too.
He wrote a rap for Clarissa.
He in the studio. He's in the gym while she boxing, spitting. My baby's the best. It ain't no on that type of shit.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But look, that's how he is.
He a cold rapper. He one of the greatest rappers ever.
Write them for your girl.
I ain't writing no raps for no
Yes, you
bitch that's
would.
supposed to be up under me.
You would.
No. No. That ain't love. That's fear.
Yes,
She's
no, it's
beating
not.
on
It's
him.
like, keep it the family. Why not?
Look at that. Look, she look like a monster right there.
She's
Look at her. Look how scared he look. Look at that. That's fear in his
That's
face.
just one screen.
Everything Remy Ma say gonna be on the internet. She ain't finna walk up on that girl and talk crazy
Hell no.
about nothing.
You know she got my inbox.
You said it.
Yeah, she threatened to knock me out. I'm scared of her. That motherfucker right there.
Clarissa
Threatened to knock me
Shield, we fans.
We love you.
We root for you. We root for Papoose.
Yes.
And I'm saying, as far as it go with Remy Ma, it's hard to root for you because you are airing out somebody who we know made genuine efforts to be a good person to you.
Yeah.
And is the dad of your daughter.
Talk about I think she alluded that he don't like his gay son or something.
Is
She
that
said
right?
something like that.
No, but the
just
fact
trying to look.
Right.
She putting the bomb at his door and run it.
Yes,
That's what
yeah.
she doing. That's why it's not respectable, man.
You know, most girls, when you fuck them, you grab their hair from the back, you pull their hair, you slap them on the ass. But Clarissa want body shots. She wants you to do, bow. But she need that.
I ain't gonna lie. If I had a woman like that, I would wrestle her on purpose because I got to know.
Yeah.
How hard I got to squeeze if we really get into it.
We can't
like
whoop
some
her.
girls, you be like, you see, you feel that, don't you? You see what I could do. But her, you had to be like, oh.
You can only wrestle her. That's all you can't. You're not finna square up with her.
What you mean square up with her?
Like sit there and square up.
Craig, I'm gonna tell you like this. Man.
You think you can get her?
I square up with any bro.
That one?
I square up with any bro.
Really?
Any bro, she just gonna have to knock me out. You gonna have to knock me out. Whoever the woman is.
All right, y'all. So we talked about this not too long ago. Everybody is talking about the whole Remy Ma Papoose drama. I agree with the commentary on this one 1,000%. I really enjoyed their perspective. I am just not a fan of people putting all their business on the internet. I know that's the thing to do. People feel like they dragging somebody. I despise that she was calling him broke and pawn poos and the information about pawning that chain. Like they said, why are you trying to put him on blast about whatever's going on with his son? There's a nice percentage of the population who don't get down with same-sex relationships, especially in our community. So I completely understand with Papoose allegedly being standoffish towards that son. This man came to visit you so much in prison. We all know it. He spoke on it, you spoke on it to the point where you start pushing him away like he coming here too much. And I think that no matter what she tries to say to discredit him, even if she's telling some truth about some things, it's like nobody does that. So the fact that that man did that for years, he has respect from everyone. You know, it was made public that he knocked your new dude out, which speaks volumes, especially for you to mess with somebody so close in y'all circle, one of your proteges from your battle rap. Nobody's gonna really rock with you again, even if you have some valid receipts and are telling the truth. Women can't move the way men move. So even if y'all had a mutual breakup, he was doing him, you was doing you. When you got exposed for messing with that dude, it's just not gonna age as well as a man. You see everybody rooting for Papoose and Clarissa for obvious reasons, but I just want to make that point about women can't move like men. At 44, maybe you should have tried to work it out with your husband instead of thinking the grass is greener. And I agree with Craig. That's my synopsis of this whole situation. You felt like you outgrew that man, and like Craig touched on Papoose not being the alpha. Now, I'm not one of the women who feel like just because a woman make more than a man financially that makes him less of a man, but I know it's women out here who move like that. And I think that's exactly what happened, because she got out of prison, they got married and had a baby. So you got this epiphany all the way after that, when you kind of got back on top, you performing, doing shows. The street showed you love when you got out because of you doing your time, Papoose, the black love thing. And I just think ultimately she felt like she didn't need him no more. She could keep all her money to herself. She could do her. She didn't need to be in that marriage no more. She lost weight, got the big head, and thought she was the ish, and she didn't need her husband. I want to talk about arguing with people back and forth on the internet, whether it's friends, family, spouses, exes. A lot of people feel the need to do that. And when people are at rock bottom, they made a good point. When people are at rock bottom, it ain't even worth your time. It's beneath you to go back and forth with them. They got some stuff that they need to do, soul searching, trauma healing. I'm not finna argue back and forth with nobody on the internet. It ain't even worth it to me. I know who I am and where my position is. There's no need to go back and forth with someone. Like, who is the world checking for more? Remy Ma and her new dude, or Papoose and Clarice? For whatever reason, the allegations with her leaving her kids for days at a time, that's crazy. I know in today's age, a lot of women leaving their kids because they want to go party and turn up. That's the new thing that y'all on, which is sad. It's a time to party. It's a time to go out. But not you at the club 4-5 days a week. The fake life that people portray online on this internet is crazy. I thank God I ain't caught up in it, and I pray I never get caught up in trying to please people or wanting people to like me, that strangers behind a keyboard. And a lot of people perpetrate about what their life really is. We all know it. We've seen the Instagram shot versus the real, what's really going on. And it's just sad, but that's the day and time that we live in. So if Remy Ma perpetrating like her life so fabulous with old boy, he getting money, she getting money, time will tell. I'm not a pocket watcher, so I don't really be worried about nobody's finances but my own. But I think it's sad. Me as somebody, I've been married for 21 years yesterday. And I know that at this far in the game with me and my husband, there's no way that I will leave my husband off some small trivial stuff. People who've been married for a longer time, and as you get older and mature, you realize that the grass is just not always greener. If it's new, it's gonna be funner. It's new, it's exciting, and a lot of women chasing fun and excitement instead of maturity, stability, and provisions. Even if you are the breadwinner, I'm pretty sure that man has something to offer to the relationship. The fact that you stayed with him for all them years, y'all both had children by other people, then y'all came together and had a daughter. So to drag your man online, I don't personally see her ever being able to come back from this one, because the majority of the world is rocking with Papoose. And again, whether he was faithful or not to her while she was locked up is besides the point. The point is that man was there for you, held you down, and then you want to tell us one minute how great he is, and the next minute you want to try to discredit him. And I do believe that Remy Ma singly tore her household down because of her ego. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Till the next time, I will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace out.